I currently have this switch velcroed underneath my desk to feed gigabit Ethernet to a desktop, a Raspberry Pi, and a laptop. It has enough space to feed a second laptop at the same time, which I may end up doing, but I doubt it. Nice still to have the option. Installation was quite simple, the unit worked as soon as everything was plugged in. It passes through Ethernet quite well. I was getting peak speeds of about 950 megabits on my desktop. This is almost certainly attributable to varying speeds from services and bandwidth limitations from other users being on the same network. It does not imply this switch is getting in the way. For price, it was the same price as some simpler RJ45 splitters out there, but this has more ports and is generally more robust. The solid metal construction is nice, and the per port indicator lights is an appreciated addition. Highly recommended. I defy you to find a better 5-port switch for the money. The box is not fancy, but it doesn't need to be. The unit is well packed in the box, and I'm confident that it would be very difficult for any shipping damage to occur. In part, that's because the unit itself has an actual metal body, unlike most of the competition in the 6-port switch class. I cannot express how fantastic it is that it uses a standard power cord rather than a tiny wall-wart power supply or even a power brick like most laptops and monitors have gone to. This makes it so much more convenient in an industrial environment. There are actually 2 holes on each side, spaced so that you can attach them as if to attach to a data center rack or attach to a wall. The designers of this product really thought this through. I would definitely buy this again, and easily recommend this to anyone who needs a 6-port PO switch. For typical home use, this 5-port GB switch is great. I prefer to use hardwired connections for all my non-portable network devices. That means that low-demand devices are connected as well as high-demand devices. It also means that each switch will have at most one connected device needing defined quality of service. This switch is perfect for that environment. A bit more, an unmanaged device like this is great to expand each drop of a managed switch/router. For example, have 2 computers, and a printer in one bedroom that has one Ethernet drop. This 5-port switch lets me connect the 3 devices, with growth for a 4th. In the living room, the one of these switches allows connection of a TV, an Apple TV, an internet radio capable receiver, and a Blu-ray player. The Blu-ray player connection is for firmware updates. For source material over the internet, I use only one of the devices at a time, so there's no competition for throughput or quality of service. The lack of managed network control in this switch has no observable negative effect on my family's network-related activities. That this switch is unmanaged is not a practical concern for my uses and, I expect, most other home uses. In a small office environment, the throughput of the rest of the network and each computer is likely to be more of a limiting performance factor than this switch. So, if your needs are for a few devices connected to one Ethernet drop, strongly consider choosing this switch. I have been pushing this switch through its paces. Overall, it has been a great little switch. IPERF3 shows a nice 930 megabits average. The case does get a little warm at this point, but not bad, or unsafe. This seems overall to be a solid switch that does not do anything oddball or unexpected. Click link in description for more reviews.